Hi guys, it's Vacool here, and today it's another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. It's the third episode, so let's just start with it. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Wako. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Terry nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only two small coins fall out. Ha 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 ha. I know it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Wow. Just saying, come with me and say, yo, buy me something. That's amazing. So either you're not angry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's no one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Wow, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah? Okay, she's kinda shocked. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my bag. Yuri! Tell Vacool to let me borrow some money. Oh my lord. That's unbelievable. That's... Don't get me involved in like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. What? Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I got to absorb it into my book. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hehehe. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club. Before she even told me. But we wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. Hehehehe. Wop. Okay. Did I slap her? Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, what was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha 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 ha, so Natsuki gave it. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ha ha ha. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. This is like one of the worst feelings in life. Hehe. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. The girls can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hehehe. Sari gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up and then nudges Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of a Natsuki cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Like, if you're hungry in real life, you really don't care what you're doing, because you just want to not be empty, yeah? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I allow as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Oh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Hehe, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Super sorry? There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose to clap over her boyfriend. After all, you're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense though. Could have heard that bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I didn't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. I don't know, piano. Just it. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I would also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Vacool. Monika smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I would really love the chance to share once I'm ready. Okay, so this is the third girl, which wants the D. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I just to leave out your mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already sat down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Vacool! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monika, we were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I will go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we will be back soon. Are you going with Vacool to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I would be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hehe, okay. That was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Vacool? Yeah, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things coming sometimes. Yeah, coming? Simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Hehe. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep, we're gonna do a poetry performance. And you think that by it you will invite someone? I mean, like, someone would like to join after poetry performance? The literature club? When people are in the school age? I don't think so. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Vacool, you're not thinking about it right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of poem, like between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist them stem. She's talking poem right now, yeah? I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, cursing the final joyous moments between my fingers, but to what end? But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. He's always saying the same. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. It just means that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing? But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Siri spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Vacool, this classroom is over here. It's empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayuri like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to haul myself up in my room more than more. So going adventuring with Sayuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayuri pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. At least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Meg. Yeah, Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh. This is what you're saying after you fall down? Oh, okay. You okay? My forehead. Sayuri clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayuri, this is just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayuri, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Oh, sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Oh, that's so bad. I feel bad for her. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. He's talking, man, to the girl. What the fuck is it? Vacool. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess I could drink. I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. In wincing from the pain, Sayuri makes a silly joke. What you're saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack, right there down to drink. I know Sayuri likes apple juice, so I procase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. She cuts one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayuri here. I hand Sayuri the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayuri opens the cup and starts drinking from it. Sayuri, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayuri places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stinks. Just be with it. It feels better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Vacool. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I'd always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do these things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. And that was like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting into trouble of if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? I'm sorry if you heard that. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. I was like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit you for your head. Vacool, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me like that. I don't really do these kind of things all the time. I guess when it comes to it, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Vacool, I'm so glad that nothing changed with you. Changed between us. Do you think it will be always like this? Will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we will each up end for college or after that. It wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayuri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. It's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I had it under my bangs. Sayuri hops to her feet. Ah, she clashes her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast, ever hurting yourself. But I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sayuri plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing, I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayuri, your forehead. It's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we need? I have it right. She frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayuri, I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ah. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Vacool. Ah, well, Sayuri, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayuri. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Oh, okay. In any case, good work. I will start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. So I'm sharing poems. Okay, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Pew. What's that? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I will take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you? Wait, maybe that was a compliment. I'm glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's... Oh, ego. He's going higher for her. Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sarah points from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as a her type. So yeah, helps a type about sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Like she's dragging around a dead weight. Whoa. That was offensive. That was a little unnecessary, but think of this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. I ski regularly hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song every time she sang the chorus. My heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, that's nice. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Anyone will agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks by. That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has committed of weird hobbies or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they would make fun of it or of you or think less of you. But this makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Many people really need to learn respect others feel for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions it's important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. Okay, I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem next? Let's go with Monica. Again, Vacool, how's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I will take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you will come up with a masterpiece. Whoa. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share with your bro for today? Sure, here you go. She has so much hopes in me on the poetry. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sarah like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in these clubs, don't you? Again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of the time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's not like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry, I get what you're saying. But alright, but anyway, you want to read my poem now? No, she won't. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me? Load me. So, it's something... It says something about the game, I believe. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way of write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Hahaha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Why was saying that? Why I was trying to say psychological or something like this. If that was physical. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, this Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you will find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. I don't like this word. Wait, this is the tip even about writing? Wait, what am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go with Sayori. Vacool, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Heck? No way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. I don't think I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I will be honest with you. I will be honest about it. Oh my god, man. Like, trying to read too fast. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Whoa. Stop doing weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. Why am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking, let's not talk about it. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. Besides, you never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's forehead. Head, not forehead. Aha, ha. Hey, another kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Vacool. Will you give me your pen? Your poem. Pen, oh my god, that sounds really bad. I feel like a pervert right now. I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Hehe. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write it for you. Hehe. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? She's psycho for sure. Whatever, I will give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah, I broke my pencil. Okay, from excitation. So because you are excited, you're just going to broke your pencil. Okay, that's nice. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry, it's fine. I will get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches at the desk, decides her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Yeah, ha. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still have to read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I will like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tiny, but there's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in raw. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Dawn comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay. Holy crap, sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Yeah, a whole lot, yeah? Me a whole lot, yeah. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly, maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you shouldn't be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It really helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about it, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep it writing until I die. Okay. I don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Oh, a lot of people does that. I wonder if this one is this if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And we have to go with Yuri. Let's see what you have written for today. She's talking like a teacher. Oh my lord. I don't like it. Well done, Vacool. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way, and don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you would like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timely hands me her poem. The raccoon had happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scooting of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I'd noticed strange tendency as a ordinary human. An ordinary human. Yeah, unordinary. I give the raccoon. Oh! Fuck my life! I was clicking on the poem! I hate my life. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't even fucking know what you wrote. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's alright. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to it in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies and those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. And Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Like, she don't want to agree with Natsuki. No matter what. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't hurt her. I said that. Haha, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weakness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're good at listener. You're good. Okay, everyone, we are all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we are going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets. Pamphlets? I can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we are actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Okay, she's really shy. She's kinda looks scary because she thinks about performing some people. Monica, yeah, we are going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. And she's like, whatever goes, it just goes, yeah? I have to be happy every time. And she like don't care about her face, don't care about her, just going forward. Unbelievable. But the cool part is we are also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry putting it on all the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayu, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think is that bad of an idea? That's bad of an idea, yeah. Well, no, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Oh my god, I can't talk. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Watching it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Like I said. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked it. So I'm sorry, but I still think we should give it our best. We are the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same, and the more people who perform, the better we'll be. We will be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. Oh my lord. And having fun. That's right, and it's those three reasons that we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Inspire them to find the same feeling that you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, I know you can do it. As you can Drew remains silent. Shay looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sarah and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is to help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh, okay, fine. I guess I would just have to get it over with. Alright, Pew. Thank Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh, I guess I didn't really have a choice. Hahaha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Okay. Oh gosh, you will be fine, Yuri. But anyway, Let's move onto the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of group, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I will start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to specific poems she has in the mind of herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way Ahem. Monica begins to her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, then her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing her words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply unnatural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sally looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face. I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Yeah. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Ahaha. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Yeah, I will go next. Oh, Yuri is fired up, and all of a sudden, Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and sat up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances off each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. That's like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back, stunned, into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. She deserves. It's like after the fly, when you're just flying with plane, yeah? Then you're like, after the flight, like everyone is like one person is just starting to clap the applause actually that you make it to the another airport, and everyone is going after you to applaud the guy who drives this plane. I don't know how to say it. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the pen to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was so good. That was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops off the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. That's one call it my Mido. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out of the best way. I see. Okay then, Cherry begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I know true and true. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Vacool liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading, yeah? Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Hehehe. Then the next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Vacool. It's like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Vacool lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. She's so offensive. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Like, everyone is kinda happy. Like, these two guys, but she's not. Natsuki, kinda shocked, I don't know. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called Why Are You Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sore attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She heads back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You would better not make me to do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so. But I guess in that case, you won't have much more to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. That might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a pen and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Okay. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all these efforts to the club. For the club. It makes me really happy. What is going on here? Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write plans for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we will finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekends to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I will be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I will do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, I'm impressing Monica, then I will have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you too. How is going to come together like that? It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hee, these guys. That makes such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Vacool, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way to the home. Hey Sayori. Sorry I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get Sayori fumbles with her words, so let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Ugh, what would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hee. Well, She will ask me to? Why not? I can come with Fury, huh? It is the thought that makes me heart pound. I mean, given how hard is it for her to socialize, it would feel awfully turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Hahaha, you admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward, but it was kind of her fault for troubling me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, I'm writing a poem. Okay, raindrop, drop top. Sensation. Calm. Whirlwind. Games. Bouncy. Play. Bunny porn. Love. Wonderful. Electricity. She likes electricity. Ha. Amazing. Westel. Kitty. Joy. Extreme. Cage. Pleasure. Charm. Dream. Lipstick. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into... Wait, am I back here? Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. I must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. I heard that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you are all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival, and it's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our parts of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like cereal all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have a fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on, are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I hadn't say like that I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica, eh? That's not how you say my name at all. I said the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Hehe, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk at nodding. I walk over to her. Okay, you know what? We'll just stop here because it's another day. It's already 50 minutes of the material of episode actually. So I hope you enjoy it. If you want more content with me, so if you want more content with me, just subscribe to the channel. If you want more content like this from the Doki Doki Literature Club, just give a like. And if you want anything to ask me or show that you're supporting me, just write a comment and say it loud. And that will be everything for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed and see you soon, guys.